Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to tell you why the best way to build your bench press is also the worst way to build your bench press. Before I get into that topic, if you guys have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you need any coaching, I'd love to help. Check out the link down below. All right, in this video, I'm going to talk about the best way to build your bench press. I'm not being facetious here. I'm not trying to pull any influence or nonsense. This is literally the best way to increase your bench press on paper, but if you do this, it's also going to be the worst way to increase your bench press in the long run. So before I get into the specifics, I want to talk about the impact of calories on your bench press. As a coach, there's one thing I've learned over the years, and that is when you are at maintenance level, it's much harder to build your bench press. When you are in a calorie deficit, more than any other thing, more than any other lifts, the presses are impacted by calories. Sure, you're probably not going to have the best squat day or the best deadlift day, but when somebody is in a calorie deficit, I really see their presses being impacted. It can be a struggle just from decreased energy, just from decreased glycogen. You'll get into the gym in a calorie deficit, and it will be a real struggle to hold on to reps. It'll be a real struggle to be consistent. And it's likely, if you're in a calorie deficit for a longer period of time, that you're going to see a slight temporary decrease in your bench press. Now, on the other hand, if you're in a calorie surplus, this is a great way to increase your bench press. Being in a calorie surplus or a conservative, smartly devised bulk is absolutely the way to do things. But one thing you will find is that if you eat more aggressively, it's very likely that your bench press is going to really shoot up, that you're going to see probably some of the best bench press progress you've ever made in your life. Basically, the more calories you eat, the more likely it is for your bench press just to start rocketing up. This can be almost addictive. We can start strapping on the feed bag and really getting aggressive with calories. And you would probably find, and this is the best way to increase your bench, that if you start gaining about 3 to 4 pounds per month, or even 3 to 5 pounds per month, and you do this for a long period of time, you will probably see the best bench press progress of your life. Absolutely the best bench press progress of your life. It is a great method if you really want to rapidly increase your bench press. Eat, eat, and eat. Now, the problem with this is that it's not sustainable. You're either going to become extremely overweight, and then you have to decide, hey, is a big bench press worth the health consequences? Or you're going to have to head into a long-term cut. Let's say you do 3 to 5 pounds per month over the course of like 6 months. You're looking at gaining anywhere from 20 to 25 pounds on the scale. And all of a sudden you have to head into a long-term cut of 2 to 3 months. So you've been training hard for 6 months. Now you're going to have up to 3 months downtime while you're in a cut. So you have this huge period of time where you're doing this calorie restriction, and your bench press is likely going to suffer after you're done. So basically, for every 2 months you're in an aggressive bulk, you're going to be in an aggressive cut, or you're going to be in a cut for a month. So this is about 2/3 of your training time over the course of a year, where you're going to have to force yourself to be on a cutting diet. This is an awful idea for a number of reasons. Obviously, being in a cutting diet is a pain in the ass to begin with. And then if 2/3 of your year you have to be trying to lose weight, the time when you're in aggressive bulk and really crushing your bench press progress is going to feel great until you hit that wall and you have to cut again. So what is the solution? What is the balance? What is the best way to approach bench press building in the long run? The way I advocate bulking in the massive iron world is trying to gain about 2.25 pounds per month, at minimum 2 pounds per month, and probably at maximum about 2.5 pounds per month. Bulk for about 10 pounds. This is a good starting point. You want to bulk for about 4, maybe 5 months at about 10 pounds. This will give you some really quality time to build your bench. It's a little bit more conservative than the aggressive bulk, but after 5 months, you can do a quick cut of 10 pounds and get right back after it. So basically, this method allows you to stay in a calorie surplus at least 10 months out of the year. And this is a really good long run plan when it comes to building up your bench press. So consider the two extreme ends of the spectrum. You have the guy that doesn't want to gain weight but wants a huge bench press. There are some people that can do this okay. There are some people that are just naturally gifted at pressing and that won't have much of an issue doing this. At the other end of the spectrum, you have the guy that's doing the extreme bulk, that's doing the rapid bulk, and that's going to gain a lot of pounds onto their bench press, but they're going to suffer because they have to do the cutting diets, the frequent cutting diets. So in between, in the middle, we have the conservative, quality, lean bulk. Gain about 10 pounds over the course of 4 to 5 months. Then after that, decide if you want to continue bulking up to about 15 pounds and then do a cut, get back, get your weight down a little bit. However much you want to drop it, 6, 8, 10 pounds, and get back on to the bench building plan. All right, guys, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, drop them down below. You can also hit me up on Instagram at Ben the Barman. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a great day.